racing fans. Welcome to racing action from Flamboro Downs for this Wednesday evening. Our first race will go to post in approximately 15 minutes. Let's get a look at the changes on this evening's card of racing. No changes, race number 1. Race number 2. Number 5, Wild Dog Holiday will race on Lasix. Lasix for 2, Wild Dog Holiday. Races 3 and 4, no changes. No changes, races 3 or 4. Race 5, 7, Wild and Crazy, scratched. And races 6 through 9 have no changes. No changes, races 6 through 9. Race number 10 scratched is number 4, Rochester Flash. Race 10 scratched for Rochester Flash. Once again, reviewing races 1 and 2. Race 1, no changes. And race number 2, number 5, Wild Dog Holiday, will race on Lasix. The field for race number 1 is on parade. 1, the Dark Panther, Phil Houdon for Ken Duncan and Emma Duncan. And number 2 is Mappa O'Reilly, Mark McDonnell for Haley Curry. Number 3 is Rocket Freight, Sammy Filia for Chantel Mitchell. And number 4 is Kojak, Scott Young for Heather Young and Don Bullman. Number 5 is Party Pass, Paul McKenzie for Richard LaRue. Number 7, Brooklyn Strong. Dan O'Brien drives and trains and owns. And number 6, Honolulu Vacation, Alex Sobey for Cody Hawkins. Field of 7, race number 1. Let's get a look at the field for race number 1. First of 10 dashes on this Wednesday evening. And I want to start with number 1, the Dark Panther, who was a winner here in this class just 2 races ago. Tried Mohawk last race. Boy, that didn't work out well. 8th beaten 10 lengths, but look, left from post position 10. Just never got into the race. But 2 races ago, blasted to the front from post 1 in this class. And, well, we might get a little deja vu here. The Dark Panther and Phil Houdon. And Phil did drive the Dark Panther to victory here 2 races ago. Number 3, Rocket Freight. Back-to-back runner-up finishes. Now only 1 win on the year, but 11 out of 19 in the top 3. And back-to-back runner-up finishes for Rocket Freight. Look, went to the front from post 7 last race and yet managed to stick around and finish second. And also the start before that left well also. Got away second. In fact, if you look at the last 5 starts, pace setter in 4 of them and sitting the pocket in the other. In fact, even going further back, you see front-end effort September the 10th here, September the 3rd at Mohawk. Got away second from post 9. So Rocket Freight can rock it early. Sammy Filia for Chantel Mitchell, 4-1. Number 4, Kojak, dominant winner here in a maiden class last start, and that was despite not having raced at all in a long time since last October. So Kojak, long time off, and yet came out a winner. And that was a mile of 59 and 3. We'll need to go a little quicker here now. But nonetheless, Kojak moving up off of a win and looking to carry that form forward. You get Scott Young for Heather Young. Kojak 4-1. And number 2, Mappa O'Reilly is a slight favorite at 5-2. Has been just a fringe player the last 3 starts, but at least that's better than before. Mappa O'Reilly has come on now in the last 3 starts in this class. Has a couple of wins. A win in 53 at Grand River this year, which is certainly a good measuring stick. But Mappa O'Reilly at 3-1 seems to me to be overbet, considering the last 3 starts were all in this class, 3rd and a couple of 4ths. Mappa O'Reilly 3-1. Mark McDonnell driving and training. is rolling for race number one. The Dark Panther, Mappa O'Reilly on the inside. In the center, Rocket Freight, Kojak, Party Pass to the outside. Honolulu Vacation and Brooklyn Strong. It's a field of seven. It's race number one. First of 10 dashes on a Wednesday night at Flamboro Downs. Here they come. Giddy up. And the field for race number one. Is at the start of the rough, and Rocket Freight and Honolulu Vacation, Mappa O'Reilly, the Dark Panther, then Kojak and Party Pass, and Brooklyn Strong. And Rocket Freight now launching out to grab the lead. Mappa O'Reilly second. The Dark Panther third is currently 4.5 or 5 from the lead. Then it is back to Kojak and Honolulu Vacation and Party Pass and Brooklyn Strong. But Rocket Freight, even money on the board, has the lead as they race on past the field, past that opening quarter, and it is Rocket Freight with a lead of a couple of lengths, and Mappa O'Reilly second. The Dark Panther is third. Kojak, Honolulu Vacation, Party Pass, and Brooklyn Strong. Rocket Freight, Sammy Filia's got the front, leads it a couple of lengths right now. Mappa O'Reilly, the Dark Panther, is still on the inside. Honolulu Vacation now is moving up first over and has come on to take over third. The Dark Panther is fourth to the inside. Brooklyn Strong is fifth, half 58 and 1. 30 and 3 second panel breather. Trailing pair of Kojak and Party Pass into the backstretch for Rocket Freight. Rocket Freight and Mappa O'Reilly. Honolulu Vacation. The Dark Panther is racing on the inside and is fourth as they head on to three quarters. And it is Rocket Freight. Honolulu Vacation is moving up, getting a little closer now. Honolulu Vacation is taken second. Mappa O'Reilly third. The Dark Panther is racing fourth, and then Kojak, Brooklyn Strong, and Party Pass. Rocket Freight 1:26 and 2 of the three-quarter time. And it is Rocket Freight, Honolulu Vacation, and Mappa O'Reilly on down the stretch drive they come. Rocket Freight continues on. Rocket Freight, Mappa O'Reilly. Mappa O'Reilly up the inside, but Rocket Freight's going to win. Mappa O'Reilly second. Then the Dark Panther and Kojak 1:56 and 2. Rocket Freight. Coming back into the Grimsby Chrysler Winner's Circle, it's number 3. Rocket Freight, Sammy Filia is the winning driver. Rocket Freight's a 3-year-old Jimmy Freight. Bay Gelding, owned by a numbered company from Quebec, and Mitchell DiCenzo. Chantel Mitchell is the trainer. Second win for Rocket Freight this year and lifetime. the first race pounds. Number 3, Rocket Freight, 410, 240, and 210. 2, Mapa Riley, 340, 251. The Dark Panther, 220. $2 exactor, $15.60 try, $17.40 super, $52.65. First race order finish from the top. 3, 2, 1, 4, 6, 5, 7. That's 3, 2, 1, 4, 6, 5, 7. Field for race number 2 on parade. 1, Brigus, Phil Houdon for Kenny Oliver and Milton Young. Number 2 is Southwind Infusion, Jay Harris for Ashley Lenvoy and Gino Toscani. And number 3, Ambitious Mind, Travis Henry for Gerard Demers and Martin Bilodeau. That's Severin Picard and Claude Thibault. And number 4, Granite Beach, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen and Grace Marshman in A1 stable. Number 5 is Wild Dog Holiday, Austin Sorry for Kyle Boss and William Brown. And 6, Beach Cruiser, Paul McKenzie drives and trains for Gary Ford. Field of 6, race number 2. Let's get a look at this field for the second dash, second of 10 on this Wednesday evening. And I want to start with number 4, Granite Beach, who's 3 to 5 on the board and is set up by Jody Cullen. Now raced at Mohawk last race, mile of 53, but didn't get much out of it, finished 6th. But just before that was here in the Nominators of 2 class and did win back-to-back in the Nominators of 2. And in fact, if you look at the last 4 starts, they were all in Nominators of 2. 3 wins and a second. One of those wins came at Riddle Carlton, and then since then came here to Flamboro Downs. So since being with Jody, a second, then a couple of wins, and then a 6th at Mohawk. Look at 12 out of 18 in the top 2 on the year. Granite Beach, I think, jumps out here and likely to bounce back very sharply in this spot. Granite Beach 3 to 5. Number 2, Southwind Infusion did not have a good outing last race, October the 2nd, and then was scratched vet sick at Mohawk October the 19th. So hasn't raced now in about a month, but Southwind Infusion also September the 27th at Grand River, a winner there, and it was a solid field. Southwind Infusion has flashed a little bit at times, and racing for Ashley Lenvoy. This is one that does have 9 top 2 finishes and 26 starts in the year. Southwind Infusion might need a start, though, but you get a price, 10 to 1. Certainly have seen this one, though, race some nice miles. You see some good overall speed. Look, 52 and 4 at Grand River, August the 30th there, and beaten by Gandalf the Bay. That's a very good measuring stick. 10 to 1 seems a little generous. Number 3, Ambitious Mind, is one that raced at London last race, finished 2nd, and that was the second start in Ontario after coming in from 3 Rivers. Much better than the first start. Now start number 3 for Gerard Demers, Travis Henry driving, so strong connections, and does have 7 wins in 19 starts. Ambitious Mind, 6 to 1. And number 5, Wild Dog Holiday, adds Lasix for this race, and Wild Dog Holiday raced at London last race and won by 4 1/4 lengths. Has 6 wins on the year in 14 starts. Wild Dog Holiday last year also, as a 2-year-old, was 5 out of 10 in the top 2. So Wild Dog Holiday definitely has some talent. You do see this one racing at Mohawk back in July in the grassroots there in 52 and 4. And in fact, more impressive, you see the next week winning at Grand River in 52 and 3. That's a big measuring stick for Wild Dog Holiday, and is the second choice to Granite Beach at 9 to 5. Field of six for the second race, taking up their positions. It'll be Brigus and Southwind Infusion on the inside. In the center, Ambitious Mind, Granite Beach. To the outside, Wild Dog Holiday and Beach Cruiser. Field of six for the second race. At the start of the off, and Granite Beach will leave with Southwind Infusion, then Brigus and Ambitious Mind, and Wild Dog Holiday and Beach Cruiser. Granite Beach with the front. Southwind Infusion is racing second, about 2.5 lengths from the front as they work their way on into the backstretch and going to the opening quarter. Brigus third. Ambitious Mind is fourth. Then Wild Dog Holiday and Beach Cruiser. Granite Beach 1-5 on the board has the lead for Travis Cullen. The advantage over Southwind Infusion is about 2.25. Brigus third. Then it is Ambitious Mind, Wild Dog Holiday, and Beach Cruiser. But Granite Beach 28-2 is the opening quarter, and Granite Beach leads by about 3 over Southwind Infusion as they race off the turn. Brigus third. Ambitious Mind, flashing a bit of ambition now, is coming to the outside first over. Then Wild Dog Holiday and Beach Cruiser. They head past the half, 58-3. Granite Beach, Southwind Infusion, Ambitious Mind on the outside. Fourth is Brigus, and fifth on the outside is Wild Dog Holiday and Beach Cruiser. Off a half of 58-3. They race on towards the three quarters. Granite Beach leads by about 3 right now. Southwind Infusion, Ambitious Mind, Wild Dog Holiday, Brigus, and Beach Cruiser. Granite Beach and Southwind Infusion, the top two. Granite Beach has a lead right now of a couple of lengths. Three quarters, 126-2. Granite Beach and Southwind Infusion has gotten a little closer. It's a length and a quarter back. Racing third, Ambitious Mind, and fourth is Wild Dog Holiday. Then Brigus and Beach Cruiser on down the stretch drive they come. Granite Beach and Southwind Infusion getting closer yet. Granite Beach, though, on the inside. Granite Beach is going to hold off Southwind Infusion. Ambitious Mind and Beach Cruiser 154-4. Back in front of us into the winner's enclosure. Number 4, Granite Beach, Travis Cullen. The winning driver. Granite Beach is a 4-year-old Sunshine Beach Grey Gelding. On the Grace Marshman in A1 stable. Jody Cullen, the trainer. 7th win this year and lifetime for Granite Beach. The second race payouts 4 Granite Beach 250, 210, 210. 2 Southwind Infusion 660 and 490. And 3 Ambitious Mind $2.80. $2 exact 1160. Dollar Tri 33.85. Dollar Super 254.30. Double of 3 and 4 is $6.50. The second race order finish from the top. 623154. That's 623154 on the bottom. field for race number 3 is on parade. 1 Mojo Beach, Travis Henry for Sean, Stacy, and Diane Bertrand, and Robert Gillespie. To his fear giver, Jason Wright for Jason Whitworth and Sean Hannigan. And number 3 is Singing with Jimmy, Travis Gulliver, Jody Cullen, Keith Hanna, and Ron Cullen. And 4 is For the Love of the Game, Braden Rabbling drives and trains and owns. Number 5, y'all, is Redneck Renegade, Daryl Thiessen for Jack Moisevan, High Stakes Incorporated, and Nancy McNevin. Number 6, Redland Wrangler, Paul McKenzie for Steve Charlton and Kathleen Charlton. And number 7, Wicked Jewel, semi-filia for Wilfred Perot and Grant and Joanne Kernow. And number 8 is Side Bet, Jay Harris for Teresa Stokes. Field of 8, race number 3. Purse of 7,000 horses and geldings on the pace. Let's get a look at some of the main ones in this dash, or at least how I see it. And, well, I want to go to number 3, Singing with Jimmy. Now, Singing with Jimmy, I guess one that surprised at 6-1, has been racing consistently well of late, and fits in this class well. And look, has gate speed. Singing with Jimmy was the pace setter in each of the last 3, a win in a couple of seconds, and sent up by the powerful barn of Jody Cullen. So I'm not sure what fans are looking at in terms of not making this one more loved on the tote board. 6-1. Number 7, Wicked Jewels, is one that comes in from racing at Mohawk. And the last time I saw this one live was at Grand River at the end of September. Winner Gagnon in 156. That was in a maiden class. And since then, a couple of starts at Mohawk and Maidens and a couple of starts in the Harvest Series. Blasted to the front from post 8 last race. Now, paid for that and dropped out to finish 7th. But still overall, Wicked Jewels impressed at times, and that certainly was a good start September the 27th at Grand River, winning off the front end. Problem is the post position, 1-2 on the board. That's why I went against Wicked Jewels, because I'm not sure that the post works out well. But semi-filia driving for Wilfred Perot, Wicked Jewels has the most credentials overall. If you look at the speed, 54 and change at Mohawk, and a good final quarter in one of them, 27-4. Others to look at in here, how about number 1, Mojo Beach? And, well, Mojo Beach, just a mile of 2:01 and 3 last race, but very competitive mile, beaten 3/4. And also, this will be just the 4th start for Mojo Beach, and already has that 3rd. And look, made breaks in the first couple starts, so that was certainly a step forward for Mojo Beach. The breaks came really early, so might want to watch Mojo Beach. And on the inside post position for one that's had some problems getting off the gate, Mojo Beach 9-1. Travis Henry, Sean Stacy, strong connections, but those breaks are concerning. And number 6, Redland Wrangler. This is one that's been racing consistently well of late. Just winless, though, in 58 starts, but comes into this one 4 consecutive top 3s, beaten just half a length last time out. Redland Wrangler and Paul McKenzie for Stephen Charlton, 9-2. Fans are on 7, Wicked Jewels, 1-2, but I went to number 3, Singing with Jimmy, 5-1. racing for race 3, Mojo Beach and Fear Giver, and Singing with Jimmy on the inside. In the center for the love of the game and Redneck Renegade. To the outside, Redland Wrangler, Wicked Jewels, and Side Bet. Field of 8, race number 3. Here they come. Giddy up. And the field for the third is at the start of the rough. Singing with Jimmy, Redland Wrangler, Wicked Jewels, and Redneck Renegade. Then for the love of the game and Mojo Beach and Fear Giver, and Side Bets back trailing the field. Redland Wrangler with the lead. Wicked Jewels pressing on the outside. Singing with Jimmy is third away. Racing forth his Redneck Renegade. Then Mojo Beach and Fear Giver, rather for the love of the game, and then Fear Giver, and back trailing the field is Side Bet. They race their way on past that opening quarter. Wicked Jewels 1-5 on the boards, got a lead of a couple of lengths over Redland Wrangler, and Singing with Jimmy is right there on the inside third, about 4 from the lead. And then Redneck Renegade, y'all's fourth right now. Mojo Beach is fifth, and then for the love of the game and Fear Giver, and back to Side Bet. They're in a line, all in behind Wicked Jewels and Semi Filia. On past the half they come, and that lead right now is a length and a half over Redland Wrangler. Singing with Jimmy is on the inside, and now is going to have a singing partner as Redneck Renegade took to the outside, but Singing with Jimmy is still third as Redneck Renegade on the outside, inching forward, and then it is Mojo Beach, and for the love of the game, Fear Giver back to the trailing spot, Side Bet. Wicked Jewels, the 1-5 favorite, still with a prime. Redland Wrangler, and then Redneck Renegade, and Singing with Jimmy on the insides, racing forth. Mojo Beach, and for the love of the game, and Fear Giver, and Side Bet. Wicked Jewels and Redland Wrangler as they race by 3/4, 129-1. Redneck Renegade, Mojo Beach, and Singing with Jimmy is fifth, and then for the love of the game and Fear Giver and Side Bet, but Wicked Jewels is cruising. Wicked Jewels as they come on down the stretch drive. No urging requires. Wicked Jewels lives up to that 1-5 billing. Redland Wrangler, Mojo Beach, Redneck Renegade, 158-2. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race number 3. It's number 7, Wicked Jewels. Driving double for Sammy Filia. Wicked Jewels, the 2-year-old McWicked. Big gelding by Grant and Joanne Curnow. Wilfred Perot, the trainer. Second win this year in lifetime for Wicked Jewels. 158-2. The third race payouts: 7 Wicked Jewels, 240, 210, 210. 6 Redland Wrangler, 440, 290. 1 Mojo Beach, 340. $2 exactor, 730. $1 try, 1745. $1 super, 100, 1430. The third race or finish from the top down. 375-64218. That's 375-64218 on the bottom. The field for the fourth race on parade one, About a Boy, Jay Harris for Ashley Lenvoy and Dana White. Number two is Big Journey, Travis Henry for Gerard Mares and Tag Incorporated. Number three, Macalco, Paul McKenzie for Darren Rayner and Louis F. Timiatis and Matthew Hardy F. Timiatis. Number four is Jim's Big Thrill, Austin Surrey for Cameron McQueen and Stuart McQueen and Gregory Tuckwell. Five is Go 9-0, Colin Keller for Tess Waxman and Noah Waxman and Addie and Jacob Waxman. And number six, Chocolate Crackers, Phil Houdon for Joe Pereira and Ryan Lindenfield. Field of six, race number four. Well, let's get a look at this field for this dash. And, well, I want to start with number two, Big Journey, who's even money in the board. Now, made a journey over to Mohawk last race. Boy, that didn't work out at all. And is one now that comes back to the smaller track. The second last start was at London. Really good front end effort. Just got caught, beating a quarter of a length. Big Journey leading all the way till the very finish. And that was one in a class above this one. And also, you just, when you look down the page, you see enough starts to think that Big Journey will fit well here. Gate speed and should be a main player here. Travis Henry for Gerard Mares, strong connections. Big Journey's made $1,000 to start this year. 6-5 on the board, the one to beat. Number five, Go 9-0, is one that comes in off of a good second last race. Had post five and in this class and got out well to get a pocket trip and stick around for a second. Improving form, if you look at the last four starts, fifth, then fourth, then third, then second. Maybe you follow that progression, maybe winner here. Colin Kelly for Tess Waxman, 3-1. Number four, Jim's Big Thrill. Well, last race was more thrilling. Blasted to the front, almost wired the field. Third beaten a length. Jim's Big Thrill has got 5 wins on the year and races for Cameron McQueen. Austin Surrey driving Jim's Big Thrill, likely to blast off the wings in this start and is 2-1. And number one, About a Boy, well, is the last few starts that leave a lot to be desired, but now gets the inside. You see a little bit of form further back. This is a veteran that's done some nice things in the past, and overall, like 9 top 2 finishes this year in 26 starts. But recently, About a Boy hasn't been good, so needs a bounce back from the inside. Jay Harris for Ashley Lenvoy, solid barn, 13-1. Big price, maybe enticing, but certainly needs to get things turned back around. The starters called the field for race number 4. About a Boy, Big Journey on the inside. In the center, Macalco, Jim's Big Thrill. To the outside, Go 9-0 and Chocolate Crackers. is a field of 6 for the fourth race. And the field for the fourth race is at the start of the round. Jim's Big Thrill, Big Journey, Going I Know, and Chocolate Crackers About a Boy. And Macalco's back trailing the field. On around the turn they go. Jim's Big Thrill is out to grab the lead now. Big Journey second, Going I Know is third. Then it is Chocolate Crackers and About a Boy. And Macalco trailing the field. Jim's Big Thrill and Austin Sorry leads as they race on to the opening quarter. But now Big Journey comes back around. Big Journey, 3 to 5 on the board, is going to reclaim the lead. And Jim's Big Thrills racing second. Go Nino is third. Then Chocolate Crackers and About a Boy. And Macalco, 27 and 4 opening panel. Big Journey, the favorite, leads on around the turn. Jim's Big Thrills racing in the pocket. Go Nino is going from about 3 lengths off the lead third. Chocolate Crackers fourth. About a Boy is second last. And Macalco is trailing the field. And they work their way on past the half. The halftime was recorded in 57-1, 29 and 2 second panel. And it is Big Journey as they race into the backstretch second and final time with Jim's Big Thrill in the pocket. Going I Know is going a little closer now. It's a length and 3/4 back. Chocolate Crackers is fourth. Fifth is About a Boy. And sixth is Macalco. Big Journey leads on to 3/4 and trying to get a little closer. Going I Know. On the inside, Jim's Big Thrill bravening up in the pocket. It is Big Journey who leads 3/4, 126 and 3. Big Journey. Jim's Big Thrill's been getting a nice trip. And racing third is Going I Know. And then Chocolate Crackers, About a Boy. And Macalco, they turn from off 3/4, 126 and 3. And it is Big Journey continuing on. Big Journey and Jim's Big Thrill. Big Journey with a big effort to win. Takes it a length and a half. Jim's Big Thrill, Going I Know, and About a Boy. 156 and 4. Coming back in front of us, the winner of race number 4. It's number 2. Big Journey, 9-year-old Mr. Big Elding. On Patag Incorporated, trained by Gerard Demarais. Travis Henry, the winning driver. 5th win this year. 14th lifetime. Big Journey. The fourth race payouts. Number 2, Big Journey, 340, 210, 210. 4, Jim's Big Thrill, 240, 220. 5, Go 90, 220. $2 Exactor, 520. Dollar Try, 475. Dollar Super, 1085. And the dollar pick three of three, $4.25. Fourth race, order of finish from the top. 4-1-5-2-3-5. That's 4-1-5 dead heat 2-3-5. Field for the fifth on parade. Number one is Trinidad, Stefan LaRue for Richard LaRue. Number two is Dr. Wicked, Martin Lachance for UptownPets.com. And three is Wind Sun Phoenix, Travis Cullen for Dale Hurd and Antonio Tangretta. And number four is He's Magical, Daryl Thiessen for Terry Heffern and Barb Stryker. And number five is Captain 8, Austin Sorry for Daryl Vleeming and Mark Lasso. And number six, Always Be Melvin, Scott Young for Chris Matthews and Charles Miller and Todd Williams. 7 is scratched. 9, Fingertip Control, Jay Harris for Kenny Oller and Milton Young. And number 8, Control the Outcome, Jason Ryan for Shane Barrington and Dwayne Soulaire. Well, let's get a look at this field. A field of 8 for race number 5. I want to start with number 6, Always Be Melman. And Always Be Melman is one that raced here off of a long layoff October the 30th. From post 8, blasted to the front after parking early, led a long way, just got caught at the finish. But a good start after missing a bunch of time, and there's Always Be Melman warming up now and likely going to fire again. Always Be Melman, Scott Young for Chris Matthews. And Always Be Melman looks like one who's getting ready to win. I'd like to ask Chris if Always Be Melman's named after Larry Bud Melman. We'll see how many people get that reference. Always Be Melman is 3 to 5. Others to get a look at in here. How about number 8, Control the Outcome, is one that did win from off the pace 2 races ago. So that was post 7. Now with a scratch here of post of number 7. So Control the Outcome will leave it a post 7. Made a break last race, but certainly if he stays flat, he has a chance to get the better of Always Be Melman. Control the Outcome and Jason Ryan for Shane Barrington is 4 to 1. Number 3, Wind Sun Phoenix is a wind shy type 0 for 28, but does have 12 top 3 finishes this year. Last couple races not great, but now gets better post. Wind Sun Phoenix probably going to be closer to the pace. Travis Cullen driving for Dale Hurd. And Wind Sun Phoenix, I think, has got a good chance to bounce back and get on the top 3 here. 9 to 2. And number 2, Dr. Wicked. Well, Dr. Wicked is getting some love on the board at 3 to 1. Has had 3 starts without a top 3, but the last race was beaten only a length and a quarter. And Dr. Wicked certainly could build off of that one and be a top 3 threat here for Martin Lachance. Dr. Wicked 5 to 1. To field of 8, race number 5. is rolling for race number 5. Trinidad, Dr. Wicked, and Winsun Phoenix on the inside. In the center, he's Magical and Captain 8. To the outside, Always Be Melman and Control the Outcome. And the second tier, Fingertip Control. It's a field of 8. It's race number 5, and Captain 8 is leaving with Winston Phoenix, Dr. Wicked, and Trinidad, and Always Be Melman as they work on around the turn. And now it is Dr. Wicked and Trinidad. Always Be Melman continues to drive Dr. Wicked. Always Be Melman, and Scott Young is going to come on the outside. Always Be Melman. 1-9 on the board. Dr. Wicked second. Trinidad is third. Winsun Phoenix takes back, and then Captain 8 back to Fingertip Control. Control the Outcome, and he's Magical. Always Be Melman. 1-9 on the board, and Scott Young takes the front seat as the field works on around the turn. Dr. Wicked second. Trinidad is third. Winsun Phoenix racing to the outside, giving cover to Fingertip Control. Then on the inside is Captain A. Then it is back to Control the Outcome. Still second from last, and he's Magical is trailing the field. Always Be Melman. Halftime, 1 minute and 3/5. 31-second second panel for Always Be Melman, who races into the backstretch with a lead right now of about 2.5 lengths over Dr. Wicked. Then Winsun Phoenix first up third. Trinidad is positioned fourth. Fingertip Control. Captain 8. And then Control the Outcome, and he's Magical. But Always Be Melman is just cruising right now as the field heads up to the 3/4, and Dr. Wicked is up a little tighter in the pocket. Winsun Phoenix first up third. Trinidad is racing fourth, and then Control the Outcome is kicking in late. 3/4 in 1:30, and Always Be Melman and Scott Young still sitting rather still in the bike as they come on down the stretch drive. Always Be Melman driving on. Always Be Melman, Dr. Wicked, and Winsun Phoenix. Always Be Melman. Just a cruise on around the track. The win. Dr. Wicked second. Control the Outcome. Winsun Phoenix 159-1. Coming back into the Grimsby Chrysler winner's circle, number 6, Always Be Melman. Scott Young with the winning drive. Trainer is Chris Matthews. The owner is Todd Williams and Charles Miller. 3-year-old Always Be Mickey Bay Gelding. First win for Always Be Melman, 159-1. The fifth race payouts number 6, always be Melbourne. 230, 210, 210. 2, Dr. Wicked, $663. And 8, Control the Outcome, paid $260. $2 exact, $11.20. Dollar try, $29.70. The dollar pick 5, $18.55. Dollar high 5, $306.30. The fifth race, Soro finished in the top, is a 5-2-4-7-6-1 scratch 3-8. That's 5-2-4-7-6-1 scratch 3-8 on the bottom. for race number 6 on grade 1, Fear My Smile. It is semi-filia for Mary Dumas and Andre Simard and Mark Jelena. Number 2 is Journalistic Austin Sorry for Cameron McQueen and DTO Racing. And number 3, Parsons, Colin Kelly Tess Waxman, and Glenn Bork. Four is Boots and Brian, Larry Small for Candice Morrell. And 5 is Artistic Pig, Chair Plot for Joe Pereira and Chelsea Pereira. Number 6, Jet Set Charmer Daryl Teason for Robert Reed and Craig Ellis, Field of 6, race number 6. Let's get a look at this field. And, well, I'll start with number 2, Journalistic. And Journalistic, well, the last couple races, not good. You do see a decent mile 3 races go at Leamington. The thing with Journalistic, though, 13 wins on the year. And Journalistic, set up by Cameron McQueen, who sports a big record. Journalistic, this was now the 5th start for Cameron with Journalistic. Is that just one good start for Cameron? But overall, this is one that compares very nicely in here, and not a lot of form in here. I think Journalistic has to be the play to bounce back. 4 to 5 should like another shot in this class. Number 5, Artistic Peg, is one that is coming in off of a second beaten in neck last time. This is one that tends to be a bit wind shy, though. Over the past 2 seasons, 7 wins, 20 seconds, and 15 thirds. Artistic Pick off a second beaten in neck last start. J.R. Plot for Joe Pereira, 5 to 2. Number 1, Fear My Smile, much better last race, beaten just a length, finishing third. And Fear My Smile, semi-filia. Now look, Fear My Smile doesn't have a strong record this year, but that last race was better. And this one sent up by Mario Dumas, semi-filia driving. And Fear My Smile, 7 to 2, getting a fair amount of love as Sammy looks for a third win on the evening. And number 3, Parsons, well, made a break last race. Parsons needs first order of business to stay flat. But then if you look further down the page, 2 starts ago was a winner here, and the start before that was second. In fact, you see 4 top 3s in the past 6 starts, including that break last time out. Colin Kelly for Tess Waxman, Parsons 3 to 1. My top pick, though, is number 2, Journalistic, 4 to 5. It's rolling for race number 6, Fair My Smile, journalistic on the inside. In the center, Parsons, Boots and Bryan to the outside, Artistic Pick, and Jet Set Charmer. The field for the 6th race is at the start and the rough. Artistic Pick will leave with Journalistic and Fear My Smile. Then Parsons, Jet Set Charmer, Boots and Bryan. On around the turn they go. Fear My Smile with the inside advantage is going to come on and grab the lead. Journalistic, though, is racing second and pressing. Journalistic is going to sweep up now and take the lead. Fear My Smile is second, and Artistic Pick is third in line. Then it is back to Parsons and Boots and Bryan and Jet Set Charmer. And on the field, races past the opening quarter. Journalistic, 3 to 5 on the boards, got the lead. Advantage a couple of lengths over Fear My Smile. And Artistic Pick is third. Then Parsons, Boots and Bryan, and Jet Set Charmer. And they race their way off the turn, and the field comes on towards us. Journalistic leads it a couple of lengths over Fear My Smile. Artistic Pig is going to come first over now and giving cover to Parsons. Trailing pair Boots and Bryan, Jet Set Charmer, half 57 and 2 off a 28 opening quarter. And it's Journalistic, the 3 to 5 favorite who leads. Journalistic is in front of Fear My Smile, and to the outside, Artistic Pig has moved up, taken over second, and is bearing down on Journalistic. Journalistic and Artistic Pig. Artistic Pig is coming hard against Journalistic, and Artistic Pig now has come on and taken a lead of a half a length, and now a full length. And now is leading a length and a quarter, trying to clear down to the inside against Journalistic, and now coming also Parsons, and then Boots and Bryan, and Fear My Smile, and Jet Set Charmer. They're bunching up at the top of the stretch. Artistic Pick with the lead. Journalistic tries to fight back on the inside. Parsons on down the stretch drive they come. Artistic Pick has got the late lead. Artistic Pick and Parsons. Artistic Pick is going to win. Then second goes to Parsons, and then it is between Fear My Smile and Jet Set Charmer, 158 and 2. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 6. It's number 5, Artistic Pick. J.R. Plots, the winning driver. The trainer is Joe Pereira. The owner is Chelsea Pereira. 10-year-old Artistic Felloway gelding. 5th win of the year. 27th lifetime for Artistic Pick. The sixth race payouts. 5 artistic picks, 620, 280, 250. 3 Parsons, 570, 446. Jet set, charm rate 30. $2 exactor, 3620. Dollar try, 178.05. Dollar super, 434.10. The dollar win for 4 of 4 at $12.85. Sixth race, Orca finished in the top, 462.513. That's 462.513. Field for race number 7 is on parade. 1 is Holy Jalapeno, Paul McKenzie for Ken Skinner. And number 2 is Beach and Lindy, Austin Sorry for Stephen Charlton. Number 4, Better Be Gouda, Daryl Thiessen for Blake McIntosh and Leanne Murphy. Number 3, You're the One, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen and Ron Cullen. 5 is Woodmere Fen, Jimmy Gagnon for Scott West. And number 6 is Phantom et Joie, Jason Ryan for Jacob Roberts and Steve Adams. And number 7 is Call in Your Bluff, Colin Keller for Joe Squires and Martin Kemp for Field of 7, race number 7. Let's look at this field. And we'll start with number 5, Woodmere Fen. And Woodmere Fen is one that drops in class and, well, getting away from Mohawk, things could get turned back around. Last couple races there, miles of 52 and change, but didn't get much out of it. 3 races ago, 52 flat to finish second in that same class. But now this is one that will drop in here and look to really get rocking again. Has been really struggling for a while now. Only has 1 top 3 finish in the past 8 starts. But look at the year overall. 41 starts, almost 70,000. Last year made 100,000 in 39 starts, and you see a mark of 51 taken at Mohawk this year. So Woodmere Fen's one that should have a big chance to bounce back and be very sharp in here, 8-5. Some others to get a look at, well, how about number 7, Call in Your Bluff, also one that is getting away from Mohawk. Last couple weren't good there, but just before that, had a third and a win at Mohawk, and we did see this one race here in a similar class to this one back in September. Had the trailer posted, and that one came moving late to be beaten just 3/4. Call in Your Bluff is one that should be a main contender in this spot, 2-1. Number 2, Beach and Lindy, is one that dropped down to the bottom class last race and managed to pick up the first win in the year. So Beach and Lindy, who has back class a lot of it, maybe is going to use that last race as a springboard to get rolling again. Beach and Lindy, Austin Sorry for Steve Charlton, 4-1. And number 3, You're the One, is a tough one to leave off the top 3. Has 10 wins in 29 starts on the year. Was 6th here in this class last time out. The last 2 races weren't good, but look, set up by Jody Cullen, Travis Cullen driving. You're the One's definitely capable of rebounding and adding an 11th win on the year. You're the One is 10-1 right now because of those last couple races. Fans are shying away, but it's tough to shy away from a Jody Cullen trainee. You're the One, Travis Cullen. Nice price at 9-1. Gate is rolling for race number 7. Holy Jalapeno, Beach and Lindy on the inside. In the center, You're the One, Better Be Gooda, Woodmere Fan. And to the outside, Fantôme and Joie, and Calling Your Bluff. It's a field of 7 for race number 7 there at the start. And the rough, and Better Be Gooda, Phantom Joie, in the center of the track to the inside, Holy Jalapeno and Beach and Lindy, and then Calling Your Bluff and back to You're the One. Woodmere Fens trailing the field. On down the backstretch to go, Better Be Gooda. Then it is Holy Jalapeno, and Phantom Joie is racing third. And to the outside, Calling Your Bluff is moving up quickly for Colin Kelly. And Calling Your Bluff is moving up now against Better Be Gooda. Better Be Gooda at 3-1, and Calling Your Bluff is 5-2. Those are your top two. Holy Jalapeno is third. Then Phantom Joie to the outside now. Up and driving is You're the One. And then moving to the outside, Woodmere Fen. Racing second last, Beach and Lindy on the inside is trailing the field. Off at 27-3 opening quarter. They head up towards the half, and Calling Your Bluff is pressuring Better Be Gooda. They stride together at the half, and Holy Jalapeno is racing third. You're the One is moving up a little bit closer. Woodmere Fen is part of the outer flow. Racing fifth half of 56, then Phantom Joie. And trailing the field is Beach and Lindy. On down the backstretch they go. Better Be Gooda. Calling Your Bluff is coming to call again as they race on to 3/4. Holy Jalapeno is third. You're the One. And then on the inside, Phantom Joie. Now 3 wide comes Woodmere Fen and is moving up on his ticket over fourth. And now is grabbed third. 3/4, 124 and 3. And from the backfield, Beach and Lindy is also kicking into gear. And it is Better Be Gooda. Better Be Gooda. Woodmere Fen. And then Calling Your Bluff and Holy Jalapeno. And then it is back to Beach and Lindy, Phantom Joie. You're the One on down the stretch route they come. Better Be Gooda closing Woodmere Fen. Better Be Gooda was better than this field and wins it. Woodmere Fen was second. Then Calling Your Bluff along with Phantom Joie and Beach and Lindy. 153 and 3. Back in front of the winner for Better Be Gooda, Daryl Teeson's the winning driver for trainer Blake McIntosh, owners Leanne Murphy. Better Be Gooda is a 9-year-old, correction, 8-year-old, better than Cheddar Bay Gelding. 7th win on the year, 32nd lifetime. Better Be Gooda. The seventh race pouch for Betabicuda, 850, 310, 240. 5, Woodmere Fen, 270, 290. 7, Calling Your Bluff, 280. $2 exactor, 30, 710. $10 try, 85.50. Dollar Super, 202.75. Seventh race. Order of finish from the top down, 6471253. That's 6471253 on the bottom. field for race number 8. On parade 1, Hunter Hill, Jimmy Kenya for Scott West. Number 2 is Smooth Lou, semi-filling up for Tom Riley and Triple S Equine. And number 3, Drinkin' Buddy, Daryl Cheeson for Heather Pickett and Rick Pickett. For his Crazy World, Austin Sorry for Kathy Chikeen. 5, Palladium Hanover, Eddie Hensley for Jody Cullen and A1 Stable. And number 6 is Beach in Phil Houdon for Richard LaRue. Number 8 is Bet the Beach Yankee, Travis Henry for Ashley Lenvoy and Gino Toscani. Number 7, Wildcat Rocky, Jay Harris for Dale Hurd and Wildcat Stables and Antonio Tangretta. 9 is Bet the BB, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen. Field of 9, race number 8. Let's look at some of the main ones in this dash, and we'll start with number 4, Crazy World, and one that was second beaten the nose here last time out, and that was in this same class. Crazy World does have, during the last 6 races, all of them in this class, a win, 3 seconds, and a third. So Crazy World really has been racing consistently well. 16 wins in the past 37 efforts. So if you don't think that Crazy World's a contender in here, you're crazy. Crazy World and Austin Sorry for Kathy Chikeen is a 2-1 co-favorite. Number 2, Smooth Lou is the other co-favorite. And, well, Smooth Lou was a smooth winner here in this class in back-to-back starts and was a winner in the class below this one 4 races ago. Last race, left out from post 1, had the lead when they turned for home. Third beaten ahead, the 2 that got by Smooth Lou, P.L. Oliver, who's not back in here, and Crazy World. Smooth Lou, 2-1. Number 5, Palladium Hanover, is one that was a winner in this class October the 30th, and Palladium Hanover all the way on top in 54-4. So Palladium Hanover, Hurricane Hensley for Jody Cullen, certainly a main factor in this dash. Palladium Hanover is getting a lot of love at 5-2. And one more to get a look at here as we are getting close to post time is number 3, Drinkin' Buddy. Has 9 wins on the year and has been consistently in the top 3 on the year. 22 out of 34 in the top 3, Drinkin' Buddy. Third last race, and that was from post 7 in here. And that's the race that Palladium Hanover won. Drinkin' Buddy was flying late. Now gets a better post position. And you do see lots of recent form. The last 2 for Drinkin' Buddy were in this class, a third and a second. So should be a main player. Offers are better priced than the first 3 we mentioned. Talked about the 2 and the 4 and the 5. So Drinkin' Buddy, 11-1. Maybe you can belly up to the bar and cash a ticket on Drinkin' Buddy, now 12-1. for race number 8. Hunter Hill, Smooth Lou, Drinking Buddy on the inside. In the center, Crazy World, Palladium, Hanover. The outside, Beachin, Wildcat, Rocky, and Bet the Beach Yankee. And the second tier, Bet the BB. It's a field of 9. It's race number 8 on a Wednesday night at the Downs. And the field is at the start of the round. Palladium Hanover is going to leave home. And then Wildcat Rocky, Hunter Hill, Smooth Lou. Then Drinkin' Buddy. Field surges into the backstretch, and Palladium Hanover has got the front. Palladium Hanover, Wildcat Rocky, Hunter Hill. And fourth is Smooth Lou. Then Bet the BB, Drinkin' Buddy. Crazy World is seventh right now. Then Bet the Beach Yankee, and Beachin is trailing the field. Palladium Hanover at 4-1, and Hurricane Hensley with the lead. And Hunter Hill is still hunting on the outside. Wildcat Rocky is on the inside and is racing third. Then a gap of about 3 or 4. Smooth Lou's racing fourth, another 3 lengths back to Bet the BB. Drinkin' Buddy, Crazy World now taken to the outside. Then Bet the Beach Yankee and Beachin. And they head up towards the half. Palladium Hanover is leading 26-4. Opening quarter and halftime was recorded by Palladium Hanover in 55-2. Hunter Hill on the outside, and that's Wildcat Rocky getting a nice trip on the back of Palladium Hanover. Smooth Lou is up a little bit closer, second of her racing position, fourth. Then on the inside, Bet the BB, Crazy World, part of the outer flow, and is now going to pop out 3 wide. And then it is back to Bet the Beach Yankee. Drinkin' Buddy is backing away, and then Beachin. They're trying to gang up on Palladium Hanover, who still has a lead of about a length and a half. Smooth Lou is sent out wide. Smooth Lou is taken second. Wildcat Rocky third. Then Hunter Hill, Crazy World, and now coming through in the center of the track as the field turns for home is Bet the Beach Yankee. But it is Palladium Hanover. Palladium Hanover. Palladium Hanover is charging to the finish with Wildcat Rocky and Smooth Lou. Palladium Hanover wins it. Then Smooth Lou is second. 3 across the track for third between Bet the Beach Yankee, Wildcat Rocky, and Drinkin' Buddy. 153-4. Palladium Hanover. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 8. It's number 5, Palladium Hanover, a 4-year-old Art Speak Bay gelding. The winning drive to Hurricane Hensley. He rocked him like a hurricane. Jody Collins, the trainer. The owner is Paul Sanders, an A1 stable. 5th win this year for Palladium Hanover. 15th lifetime. 8th race payouts 5 Palladium Hanover, 10-10, 630, 420. 2 Smooth Lou, 430, 330, and 7 Wildcat Rocky, 1360. $2 exactor, 48.70. The dollar try, 276.85, and a 20-cent super of 1770.84. The 8th race order finish from the top, 825-619-347. That's 825-619-347 on the bottom. for race 9 on parade 1. Rising Dragon, Phil Houdon for Kim Smith. And number 2, Rock and Roll Shadow, Jason Ryan for Jacob Roberts and Brittany Smeltzer. And number 4, Yeah Lonely, Charlie J. Harris for Tim Jacobson and James Edward Lewis. 3 is Fernhill Breeze, Travis Henry for Gerard Damaris and Craig Ellis. 5 is Choreographer, Daryl Thiessen for Scott West. And number 6, Mr. Rebelly, Austin Sorey for Cameron McQueen. Field of 6, race number 9. Let's get a look at this field. We'll start with number 5, Choreographer. 9 wins in 40 starts on the year, and is one that's been racing in this class the last few starts. Now, a 7th at Mohawk 3 races ago, but the last 2 at Mohawk and the 8-claimer finishing 3rd. The last time we saw this one here was one level below this, but winner Gagnon. In fact, before Choreographer went off to Mohawk, did have 3 wins in 4 starts here. So Choreographer returning to Flamboro should have a big chance, 4 to 5. Some others to get a look at. And number 3, Fernhill Breeze is the one I think is the main threat to Choreographer. 7 to 2 on the board, 48 lifetime wins, and was racing well before that last race at Mohawk. Battled first up and backed away. Fernhill Breeze, though, was good at Mohawk in the 2 previous starts, a 2nd and a 3rd. In fact, 2nd beaten ahead in 54. And the last time we saw this one here, winner Gagnon. Has 8 wins on the year. Fernhill Breeze and Travis Henry for Gerard Damaris. Strong tandem. Fernhill Breeze, 7 to 2. Number 1, Rising Dragon, is coming in off of a win, front-end effort, and gets another inside post position. Has 7 wins on the year. Rising Dragon is one that shouldn't get past your attention. 3 to 1, Phil the Thrill for Kim Smith. And how about number 6, Mr. Rebelly? Mr. Rebelly was a winner last race at London, and in fact comes into this one now and with 5 consecutive top 3 finishes. Mr. Rebelly is 7 to 1 on the board. Gate is rolling for race number 9. Rising Dragon, Rock and Roll Shadow on the inside. Fernhill Breezy, a Lonely Charlie to the outside choreographer, Mr. Rebely. Field for the ninth race is at the start of the rough. And choreographer, Rising Dragon, Fernhill Breeze, Rock and Roll Shadow, and EL Lonely Charlie. And Mr. Rebely is last away. They work their way into the backstretch. Choreographer wants to dance on by Rising Dragon, but Rising Dragon on the inside with the front. And choreographer is going to have to take back and get along into the pocket, and is able to squeeze into the pocket in front of Rock and Roll Shadow. And then it is Fernhill Breeze. You lonely Charlie. Mr. Rebely is trailing 27 seconds, the opening quarter. And Rising Dragon has a lead of a length and a half as they race around the turn. Choreographer Fernhill Breeze on the outside now. He's about 3 1/4 off the lead. And then down to the inside as they race off the turn is Rock and Roll Shadow. Moving on the outside, a lonely Charlie. Mr. Rebely is on the inside and is trailing the field. And they race on past the half in 57-1. And Rising Dragon leads on past the 5/8. Rising Dragon, choreographer on down the backstretch for Neil Breeze on the outside third, about 2 from the front now. And Rock and Roll Shadow fourth on the inside. A Lonely Charlie is racing on the outside fifth, and trailing is Mr. Rebely. It is Rising Dragon, 9-2 on the board, who still has the lead. 3 wide comes the Lonely Charlie. Choreographer is second, trying to close against Rising Dragon, who is still digging in nicely on the lead. Rising Dragon, choreographer. Then it is E.L. Lonely Charlie and Rock and Roll Shadow, trailing pair Fernhill Breeze and Mr. Rebely. Rising Dragon as they come on down the stretch drive. Rising Dragon is rolling now. Rising Dragon at the finish is going to take this one going away. Wins it by about 3. Then choreographer Rock and Roll Shadow and Mr. Rebely. 155-4. Rising Dragon. Back in front of us, number 1, Rising Dragon, the winning drive to Phil. The thrill hoot on. Rising Dragon, 10-year-old Dragon again, Bay Golding. Owned and trained by Kim Smith. 8th win this year, 20th lifetime. Rising Dragon. The ninth race payouts. 1 Rising Dragon, 1140, 610, 290. 5 Choreographer, 380 and 210. And number two, Rock and Roll Shadow, $3.50. $2 Exactor, $27.30. The Dollar Try, $58.45. Dollar Super, $271.50. The ninth race, or her finish from the top, 136524. That's 136524. Field for the 10th on parade. 1, Fox Hunt Austin, sorry for Terry McGibbon and Paul Batter. Number 2 is Reign Supreme, Scott Young for Zachary Carroll. Number 3 is Thong Control, Daryl Thiessen for Jean Tournier and Guy Morin. And 5 is Woodmere Steel Deal, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen and Frank Brundle and Glenn McDonald and Robert Sumara. 6 Crosscut, Sammy Filia for Amanda Riley. And number 7 is Instantaneous, Jay Havers for Herb Holland and Vincenzo Stranges. Number 8 is Don't Poke the Bear, Phil Houdon for Ken Middleton Jr. and James Grant and David Walls and Kendall Middleton. 9 is Beachfire K, Paul McKenzie for Eric Wilson and Leo Maisano. It is a field of 8. For the 10th and final dash, scratched is for Rochester Flash. Let's get a look at this field. I want to start with number 5, Woodmere Steel Deal, and one that raced above this class last time out. Had the lead for a long way before finishing second. That was just the 4th start of the year. And also Woodmere Steel Deal with the class drop, Travis Cullen for the Fine Barn of Jody Cullen. You look further down the page, you see this one racing against much tougher company going back. And look at last year. As a 5-year-old, had 21 races, made $83,000, and took a mark of 148-4 at Mohawk. Woodmere Steel Deal. Well, you're not going to get a steal of a price because the speed jumps out 1-5. Number 1, Fox Hunt, 9-2 on the board. Race well last race and gets another inside post position. And back-to-back thirds in here. And with that inside post, Fox Hunt is one that has to be used somewhere on the ticket. Others to get a look at. How about number 3, Thong Control? One that gets another inside post and battled on the outside for a good chunk of the last race and still was only beaten 2 lengths. And you do see a 51-2 mile at Mohawk in September. So Thong Control, Daryl Thiessen for Jean Tournier, 15-1. And number 2, Reign Supreme, 8-1 on the board. And Reign Supreme blasted to the front from post 10 at Mohawk last race. Parked early trying to make the lead and paid for that in the late going, backing away badly. Reign Supreme has made more than $2,000 a start this year, and last year made more than $3,000 a start. So Reign Supreme, it's one that at least has to be a consideration for the ticket. Scott Young for Zachary Carroll. Reign Supreme 8-1. But all eyes are on 5, Woodmere Steel Deal, 1-5. Gate is rolling for the 10th race. Fox Hunt, Reign Supreme on the inside. In the center, Thong Control. Woodmere Steel Deal and Crosscut to the outside. Instantaneous and Don't Poke the Bear. And the second tier, Beachfire K. Field of 8, race number 10. Here they come. And the field for the 10th race is at the start of the round. Woodmere, Steel Deal, Thong Control, Reign Supreme, and Fox Hunt on the inside. Those are the first four. Woodmere, Steel Deal, pressing out on the outside. Fox Hunt on the inside. Woodmere, Steel Deal is going to come on and grab the lead. Fox Hunt's racing second. Reign Supreme is third. And then Thong Control and Crosscut, Instantaneous and Don't Poke the Bear, and Beachfire K. And they race their way on past that opening quarter. And it is Woodmere, Steel Deal, 1 to 9 on the board, who's got the lead. Fox Hunt's racing position second. Then third in line is Reign Supreme and Thong Control. Then Crosscut and Instantaneous. And then it is Don't Poke the Bear. And Beachfire K is trailing the field. Woodmere, Steel Deal of a 27-second flat opening quarter leads Fox Hunt by a length and 3/4, and Reign Supreme to the inside. Thong Control now is moving on the outside and coming first over, and is being followed on the outside by Crosscut and Instantaneous. Then Don't Poke the Bear and Beachfire K. 55-4 the halftime. Woodmere, Steel Deal leads on down the backstretch and is in front by 4.5. Fox Hunt second, Thong Control, Reign Supreme, then Crosscut, Instantaneous, and Don't Poke the Bear and Beachfire K. And they head by 3/4, 123-3. And it is Woodmere, Steel Deal who leads by about 6 or 7 lengths right now. And then Thong Control and Fox Hunt and Reign Supreme, Crosscut and Instantaneous, and Don't Poke the Bear. On down the stretch drive they come. Woodmere, Steel Deal has got this one put away. Now Reign Supreme is going to come on and will grab second, hard closing second. Then it was Fox Hunt and Thong Control and Instantaneous. Back in front of us, the winner of race 10, 5 Woodmere, Steel Deal. Travis Collins, the winning driver, 6-year-old Steelhead Hanover Brown Gelding, owned by Frank Brundle and Glenn McDonald and Robert de Samara. Jody Collins, the trainer, first win for Woodmere, Steel Deal this year. Might have won 53-2. The 10th race payouts 5. Woodmere Steel Deal 210, 210, 210. 2. Reign Supreme 430, 280. 1. Fox on 220, $2 exact rate 60. Dollar try 860. Double of 1 and 5, 1750. The dollar win 4, 620, 615. Dollar pick 5, $3,072. Dollar high 5, 8660. The 10th race, order of finish from the top down, is a 3-2, 4 scratch 1, 6 5 7 8 on the bottom. That's 3-2, 4 scratch 1, 6 5 7 8 on the bottom. Fans, that concludes the live harness racing program for this Wednesday evening. Action resumes tomorrow. First dash on a Thursday, 6:35 p.m. Buenas noches, amigos. Good night, everybody. Good night, Shanna.